Y'all see this? It's real. We have the agreement here for 40 acres of land just for you.
I am very, very much prepared to receive the diaspora when they come back home to Africa.
This sister just secured 40 acres of land from one of Kenya's surviving freedom fighters. The best opportunity for African Americans and Kenyans together, living under one roof, the Motherland, Africa. Let's listen in to the chat by Kea Simmons and the residential tourists, African Americans now living in Mombasa. This is exciting, people. You can't miss this.
Very happy this morning that you have come to our home. And as I have been telling you all the time, I am very, very much prepared to receive the diaspora when they come back home to Africa.
The grandfather, Gitu Wa Kahengeri, the freedom fighter. So she has now the paperwork and it's done.
Y'all see this?
Man, this is...
It's real. We have the agreement here for 40 acres of land just for you. Give them a view of that mountain. Look at that. Kilimambogo. So you guys have access to this right now. This is going to be the first estate in all of East Africa where Kenyans and African Americans will be living side by side. I'm talking about plush luxury homes, affinity pool. What else we gonna have? We have a food court. I mean, exclusively right here in Kenya. So y'all see it. Y'all welcomed home from the freedom fighter of Kenya. You're welcome home.
I'm gonna tell you, that's a tearjerker straight up.
And I didn't see that that video, but that is, and that's what people were looking for and wanting with the year return. You know, who would just give you land and say, bring your people home? Wow, that's very emotional.
That is what you were saying, that's a welcome home, man. To hear you've been away, I see you. That's the part. It's like, we know you exist. I see you. We understand your trials, your tribulations, your journey. You're back here. We're gonna help make it a little easier for you. I'm a freedom fighter. I've been in the fight, so I understand, I know. And to have that type of welcome is a welcome. It's a true welcome. So, sister, please explain and share, first of all, who that man is.
Yeah.
And that whole thing.
Gitu, like I said, man, one of the last surviving freedom fighters in Kenya. Definitely legit, a grandfather, an elderly man, a statesman by all standards, honestly. So for Kea Wakesho to be able to secure this from Gitu, to build the first African American community and Africans living together in one big melting pot of African culture, this is unprecedented, honestly. I mean, I'm more than happy as well, honestly. This is just great. This is great.
I have his book. Give me one. I don't want to move off the camera, but give me one second. I thought I had. I ain't gonna move. I'm just gonna go grab it. But so that I can so y'all can know who this wonderful elder is. Let me get myself back together. Hold on for a second here. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I thought I had it with me. All right. So let's see. Let me start with how I had the privilege of meeting Muse Gitu. As you all saw, he is a freedom fighter. If you can see this book here, you'll be able to purchase this on Amazon. But if you are coming to the call to action, we will be giving out at least 10 of these books on behalf of Traverse Culture. But my Kenyan family here, I have to shout them out, Wawero and Shiko Wawero. They found out what I was doing through Sweetie found platform on TikTok. Shout out to Sweetie. She's a Kenyan influencer, and they reached out to me, and we've been working with each other since then. After telling them what I essentially wanted to do in terms of the call to action and being able to not only have a conference where we will start this relationship building with our Kenyan counterparts, but also give opportunity outside of just coming and visiting the country, but having the opportunity of ownership of land, if it was actual land or if it was actual built apartments, whatever the case may be. I was trying to make the real estate process a bit easier than what I've done previously for all of my other tours and my other guests. And they went and reached out to Muse, and Muse said, hey, I want to be able to give you all access. Now, he didn't give it to us for free. All right. So I don't want nobody in the comments thinking it's for free. Okay. It is not. But he gave us access to it without having to go through all of the rigmarole, if you will, without saying too much. And so that was a lot in one day to digest, because I couldn't believe it until I actually went out to the land and met Muse and have him say to us, as you saw in the video, that we are welcomed. And now it's not just Kenya saying, hey, you're welcome home, and there's no sustainability to it or substance, but you're welcome. And now we have the opportunity to build an estate where both Kenyans and the African diaspora is not limited to African Americans. That's just our targeted audience, because that's the audience I know how to speak to. But this is open to everyone of the diaspora to become a part of history, which will be the first estate in all of East Africa where we'll share common grounds with each other in such a sacred space.
Man, Kea is so excited. If that isn't a Christmas gift, honestly, I don't know what is. This is great, really, really good news. And hey, come on, guys. Welcome to Nairobi, welcome to Kenya, welcome to Africa. It is significant that Gitu Wa Kahengeri, as a survivor of that period of British rule in Africa, in Kenya specifically, that he then gifts this parcel of land that will allow for the reconnection of African Americans and Kenyans in the motherland. And what a wonderful opportunity. It is significant also to note that this is something that has been granted to my sister Kea Wakesho Simmons at a time when Kenya has just celebrated 60 years of self-rule, of independence from the British colonial rule. So the importance of that is that from the generation that he comes from, he's got direct links to the suffering that they endured in that time, that every African American can actually relate to. So the opportunity to reconnect with that kind of history makes this
welcome back home.
Really the more beautiful, the more special.
It's real. We have the agreement here.
And how that can then extend to those who are willing to invest in Kenya, to return home if you wish, and also do the pilgrimage, which I believe is vital for any African of diaspora out there, whether in Latin America, in the Caribbean, in the US, in the UK. West Africa is perhaps African Americans' biggest connection to the continent, because a vast majority of our brothers and sisters who were taken into slavery left Africa via West Africa. So you've got all these slave castles in Ghana and other places. You will not find the same in East Africa. So for Kenya to have this gift that has been given to Kea Simmons, it's Perhaps one of the most tangible opportunities for African Americans to reconnect in a way that is meaningful, that allows for cultural exchange between Africans and the brothers and sisters from the diaspora, live together, create a new community, socialize, do business. One can only imagine what that portends for the larger continent of Africa. Should any other African country also take up this model so that this can be extended to other African countries, can be borrowed. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, you know the magic word, subscribe, hit the like button, and we are looking forward really to creating content that reaches out to you as family. Please feel free to share anything in the comments that would be of relevance to this community, this tribe that you're building here. I would like to answer many more of your questions that perhaps you're curious about, especially about Kenya and East Africa, but even for the wider context of Africa. We are willing to go the mile to research and help you connect with the great deal of information that being on the continent will help us get. So a big shout out to Kea Wakesho Simmons and to Mzee Gitu Wa Kahengeri. What a gesture. We are honored, my brother. We say thank you. Salute. We'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.